And welcome back, Golden Eagle fans. We are back here in Cookeville, Tennessee. It is homecoming, Asher.
Yeah, that's right. We just got done with the parade, and we're getting ready to start the game down on the field. I'm ecstatic right now.
And as you see, we are all decked out in our Golden Eagle swag, wearing our jerseys for today. Of course, a few days ago it was Veterans Day.
Yeah.
And we just want to thank all the veterans who have served and made that great sacrifice for our country. And so let us try to honor you as best we can in our own way. And giving you a great game today. It's a little cool, and it's against our huge rivals, the Governors from Austin Peay.
Boo.
I know. They are on a 2-game win streak, coming off a win against TSU, and that put them 1-1 in the Alvin C. York Trophy Series. We are currently 2-0, but if we lose today and Austin Peay wins, they have held the Alvin C. York Trophy for the past 3 years. Ties go to the winner. So if we have to win today, if we want to take home the Alvin C. York Trophy.
Absolutely.
But today has just been great. Cookeville is out in force today. The parade was amazing. About 20 high schools came to offer their marching bands in the parades. Sororities, frats, everybody is here. And it looks like the players are too, as they are getting ready. And Asher, let's get ready for this game. And so here we are. It looks like the Golden Eagles are going to be kicking off to start homecoming. They obviously want the ball in the second half.
Yeah.
Which means, probably towards halftime, 20 seconds left in the first half. They'll probably drive down for a touchdown and get it back.
It doesn't matter if they get the ball after the half or not. They're still most likely going to try something.
But here we go. They've got something special. Ooh, and what a great start to this game. They will be brought down at about the 18-yard line. That is where Austin Peay will begin their drive. Looks like Austin Peay opting for their all-white uniforms. Looking pretty good, pretty sharp. It's going to be a handoff to the halfback, who maybe gets about 4 yards on that run.
Yeah, it looked like he started off great. The window that was originally there kind of just collapsed, and he couldn't get much further than a few yards.
So that brings up 2nd and 6, ball on the 22. Quarterback under center. The same formation again. This time a play action. Ooh, hit as he's thrown. And just couldn't get it to his wide receiver.
Yeah, and it looked like there was at least 5 members of the Tennessee Tech secondary in the area.
I know, so he would have to have pretty good hands if he was going to hang on to that ball.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 6 on the 22-yard line.
Same formation. Another play action. Rolling to his right and just threw to the feet of his receiver. And that brings up 4th and 6. Ball on the 22.
Yeah, taking a look at that, it just maybe appeared as though there was just some miscommunication between the quarterback and the wide receiver. He was ready to throw that ball out, and he may have thrown it just a little bit too far. But either way, resulted in incompletion and brings up a 3 and out.
Peterson to punt. Here it is. Looking like a great kick. Going to be fair caught right at the 35 by Jared Howell, number 35.
He's just been absolutely outstanding this season with countless punt returns, kick returns, interceptions, pick sixes. It's just been an outstanding season for him.
Great contender for the player of the year for the Golden Eagles. Here's a play action. Bailey Fisher rolling out, and he's got room. He's picking up the first down.
Looks like a gain of about 13 or 14.
Great job, Golden Eagles. Exactly 13 yards gained by Bailey Fisher on his legs. Brings it out to the 48-yard line.
Bailey Fisher and the gang have come to play today.
They are ready. Looking like an I formation. Kurt Taylor Jr. and Day-Day Gist in the backfield. Fisher drops back, rolls to his right, throws.
It's a deep ball.
Oh, and it is intercepted, intended for Tavin Kilpatrick, who just couldn't get vertical enough, but he makes the tackle at the 2-yard line. Well, we know that our defense is good enough.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to call it right here. I want a safety.
Yeah, within inside the 5-yard line, so they're going to have to do a lot of work just to get outside of that. But back on that replay, it looked like it was a pretty safe bet. Tavin could have made it, but he didn't keep his speed up all the way. That's why he fell short and it ended up in an interception.
Looking like Sam Oldham on that stop, making the gain only a yard for the running back. Austin Peay, with their backs to the wall, are just trying to get some space. Probably going to run it again. No, he's going to drop back. Dangerous to do. And throws into
off of helmets and pads, looks like.
Intended for Brown. I think that was Elijah Brown, the tight end.
Yeah, before he got the ball off, you can see Jaquan Cole is coming around the corner. He's coming for him.
He's ready. So this is 3rd and 9. Ball on the 3. This crowd getting into it. They want the stop. Quarterback drops back. Here comes Jaquan Coles. Unable to get the sack before he got the ball off. So that brings up 4th and 9. It's going to be from far back, so we're going to get great field position. Jared Howe catching it, and he's turned a corner, and he's, makes a man miss. And he is brought out at about the 35-yard line. 2 punt returns for Jared Howe, both stopping on the 35-yard line. So Bailey Fisher under center. I formation behind him. Looking like they're going to blitz. Here comes Austin Peay. Day Gist running around the corner. He's at the 20. He's at the 15. And brought out at about the 9.
You know, they're already started in positive territory. So no matter what they do, I mean, obviously they're doing great, but they're going to be able to make great strides just like they did there.
And I don't think Austin Peay's defense was expecting to be out on the field so soon after that interception. They did their job.
Yeah.
And the offense did not do their job. So here comes Tennessee Tech in the red zone, knocking on the door. 5:15 left in the first quarter. Another I formation look for the Golden Eagles. Here's the snap. Bailey Fisher going to hand it off to Day Gist, who maybe gains a yard on that play. Met at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. Austin Peay did a good job of getting a lot of defensive players on the line right as he broke free with the ball.
Right. They know that Day Gist is very explosive once he gets out into open territory. So you need to make contact with him soon. He can maybe break 1, but not 2 most of the time. A play action. Bailey Fisher to the right, and it's
batted down.
Batted away. Great coverage by the corner. Backed up by the safety, intended for either Tavin Kilpatrick or Quentin Cross. So that brings up 3rd and goal. Quentin Cross, the wide receiver out of Clarksville, Tennessee, facing off against his hometown team. Huge hole up the middle if they want to run it, which they do, and
it's going to result in either no gain or just a yard.
And after getting into the red zone, Golden Eagles didn't move. They're still on the 9-yard line. And so here comes Luke Maynard to kick a field goal. This will be a 26-yard attempt. Here it is, and it is good. So the Golden Eagles get the first points on the board. They are up 3-0 over the Governors. And they will be kicking it off with 4:23 left in the first quarter.
The offense is off to a slow start, but that's not something we haven't seen so far in this season. You know, sometimes it takes them maybe even a quarter, sometimes 2, to be able to get into gear.
They just got to get warmed up. Another booming kick supported by the ROTC, fielded in the end zone. He's bringing it out, and he's going to be brought down at about the 15-yard line. Call it the 16, and that is where Austin Peay will begin their drive. Quarterback under center, motion man, wide receiver coming out to the right. Quarterback drops back, he throws, and it is caught by the motion man. Good for a first down.
Bryson Tolley was the defender. He jumped up to try to get a hand on it, but it just slipped right through there.
Yeah, good pass by the quarterback.
Yeah, it was a tight window. He did a good job.
So that brings it out to the 36. Another motion man motioning to the backfield. They might try to do a screen here. And they do, but Tech was all over that.
Yeah, they sniffed that one out before the ball was even snapped. They were ready for it.
Good job, Tech. That brings up 2nd and 13, a loss of 3 on the play. Quarterback audibling at the line. He drops back. Here comes Jaquan Coles. Nobody blocked him. He was untouched before he got to the quarterback. And that is a loss of 7 on the play.
Wow, that was fantastic. You know, you saw he blew straight through that offensive line. Someone either wasn't paying attention or they just didn't want to have to deal with him that time, and they just let him right through.
So 3rd and 20, ball on the 26. Pretty much guaranteed territory for the Golden Eagles to get this stop. Quarterback drops back, rolls to his right. He throws. It's caught well short of the first down. Oatsvall. So Oatsvall with 3 consecutive completions, but not good enough to get them the first down. And here comes Peterson to punt.
You know, this has been a very defensive game so far. Both offenses have struggled. Tech is the only one with points on the board so far.
And that was set up by a good punt return by Jared Howell. Let's see if he's got another one in him. Unable to get to the 35-yard line. But he got to the 31. He tried his best. So Bailey Fisher and the gang lining up on the 31. 2:51 left in the first quarter. Fisher drops back. He throws down the middle and into double coverage intended for Justin Oden. That incomplete pass will bring up 2nd down. Oh, and Day Gist is met immediately behind the line, 3rd and 11. So 3rd and 11, ball on the 30. Bailey Fisher in the gun. He drops back. He throws to his left. Almost intercepted, intended for Bradley Clark.
That's another broken up pass. You know, the passing game has not been very successful at all. The running game has been most of their success.
No, and I might have bad eyes, but is Tech being rushed? I don't know if Bailey Fisher is being forced to make bad decisions because he's maybe getting 1 or 2 reads off before he throws it. He's not able to go to like a check down or his 3rd and 4th read, which usually Bailey Fisher is able to do. He can scramble and keep plays alive, and usually a wide receiver gets open. But maybe the defense will get tired eventually. It's going to be a handoff to the halfback, met immediately by Henry Karamu, the defensive tackle out of Rancho Cucamonga, California. So 2nd and 10, ball on the 32. That run, good for no gain. Another handoff to the halfback, who's breaking some tackles and maybe gains 4 on the play. So 3rd and 6. Austin Peay 0 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. Let's see if Tech can keep that trend up. A weird backfield. They've got 3.
It looks like a Heisman set or something like that.
Yeah. Whatever that was, I hope they don't do it again. That was a hideous play. Looked like it was some sort of option where he faked to throw it to the left, and he was supposed to roll to the other side and toss it to another player there.
There was some misassignments, or there weren't assignments for them in the first place because it was both sides of the line. They got through.
I think that was a trick play where the only foil to it is a blitz, and that's exactly what the Golden Eagles did. So here comes the punt. A high kick. Called out the 25 and tackle met right at the 35.
Brought down on the 36.
Oh, Jared Howell able to reach his arm forward. So, Bailey Fisher's squad will get the ball with a minute left in the first quarter. And they're up by 3. Maybe try to run it here. Which they will. Hand off to Day Guest. Good for 2, probably. But it's always a good energy here in the stadium. Cookeville is a great city. I personally love it. A small town is so easy to get behind when it comes to homecoming because it really is a college town.
Yeah, Cookeville has been great in the time that I was at Tennessee Tech.
Oh, this pass caught by Metrius Fleming, and that picks up a first down. Great pass. I'm sorry, what were you saying?
I was just saying, in the time that I've been here, it's not just Tennessee Tech and Cookeville. It's all one Golden Eagle community, and I know that sounds cliche and corny, but it's really what it is,
Yeah, if you look on the lampposts in Cookeville, they have Tech banners. Every restaurant has a Tech discount, jerseys on the walls. Even the bridges for trains have the Tennessee Tech name and logo painted on them. Play action. Bailey Fisher throws to his left.
Screen.
Oh, good.
First down, a little more.
Brought down at about the 20. Right there. Great job. Great running by Bradley Clark.
Yeah, whatever they did on that sideline, they sat down and looked at what was struggling in their passing game, and they've addressed it. And looks like they're ready to move forward.
If they do hike the ball, this will be the last play of the first quarter. 1st and 10. Ball on the 20. And they will snap it. Fisher drops back. He's going to run for it. And he is met behind the line. And it looks like that will be the end of the first quarter. So, Asher, Tech is up 3-0 over Austin Peay. It's not a high-scoring game, but this is a tough game.
Yeah, it's been a very defensive game. And you and I talked about going into this game. That's what it was most likely going to be. It's been good to see, though, because a lot of our past games this season have been just big shutout games, and it's not fun to watch. But this is a game, it's a battle in the trenches, and it's something to keep you tied in all the way through the fourth quarter.
So now here we are sitting on the edge of our seats wondering who will make the first mistake. Will it be Tech's defense? Will it be Austin Peay's special teams? Or will it be a turnover? I don't know, but it looks like they have flipped the field. It looks like both coaches are ready to figure that out. And here we go. Tech has the ball on the 21, 2nd and 11, after that unsuccessful rush by Bailey Fisher. Fisher under center. He's going to hand it off to Day Guest, who's met right as he crosses the line of scrimmage, but he falls forward for 4 yards. And so that brings up 3rd and 7. They're in the red zone again. Last time they were here, it resulted in a field goal.
Yeah, this is the 3rd time now that they've been in the red zone, if I'm not mistaken. And we've only turned up 3 points.
So Fisher drops back. He's in the zone. He's going to scramble for it. And he went to the inside of his blocker, Trevor Stevens, the right tackle, but he should have gone outside, and that brings up 4th down.
Yeah, our offensive line has been very consistent, and we've been able to rely on them all season. But it's just I think he saw out of the corner of his eye he was going to the outside and tried to take the block that way, and then just brought it back to the inside, and it wasn't a lot of, I guess, telepathic communication going on down there.
So this will bring up a 36-yard field goal attempt by Luke Maynard. Wings up, everybody. Here's the kick, and it is good. Luke Maynard, the only man to have points today so far, and the Golden Eagles are up 6-0 over the Governors, who are about to get the ball. Tech has to watch out. defense really has to step up because they don't want to be the ones who lost the lead for the Golden Eagles.
Yeah. And at this point, the offense has to step up too. You know, we've settled for field goals twice now, and this is an offense that is capable of much more than just 2 field goals going into the second quarter.
Exactly. Whew! I bet your ears are ringing after that one. This one going to be fielded in the end zone, and he's going to bring it out. A slow rush, and he's going to be brought down at about the 15-yard line. That is where the Governors will start their drive. Both teams pretty even on time of possession. I think Austin Peay has won the turnover battle so far.
Yeah, absolutely. They had the interceptions to start out.
And another that weird set again, that little like T formation.
This is the first time that we've seen a team use that, so it must be something that they've just went out in their backyard and drew up in the dirt. But it's obvious that it's not working for them. But I guess, you know, how we like to do our halfback passes, they're just going to keep trying it until it works.
I guess it's worked for them so far. Here's a pass, and it is caught at the 30-yard line, and he's brought down at about the 36. That is only their second first down of the day. And I don't know what Austin Peay is doing, but, you know, it must be working because they are 6-3 on the season. They're 4-2 in the conference. So, obviously other teams have fallen for it. So, 1st and 10, ball on the 36. Both linebackers seeing something.
They see it at the same time.
And, Jaquan Cole's almost able to get to it. Clay Massengill on the defense bats the ball away. Intended for Elijah Brown, the tight end.
See, he's got that collar thing back up there.
Yeah, the Bobby Boucher. So, 2nd and 10. After that incomplete pass. Another weird set. What is this?
It's the Y.
It's an option. It gains 2 yards.
What? This is...
Okay, I see the potential there.
Yeah.
It's dangerous if it works.
I mean, with both of them there, I guess you could float it either way. You know, you could flip it just as easily without having to change the formation.
If you keep doing laterals, maybe one of your halfbacks, like the third guy who goes to the right, they throw it to him. He's wide open. Quarterback going to throw it to his right and just
missed. It was just odd for him. You know, he only has a completion rate of 4 of 10, but, you know, he's made some very accurate throws for very good gains.
Yeah. I think 2 of his throws have been for first downs.
Yeah.
Which are the only first downs that Austin Peay has.
So bring up 4th and 8, and here comes their punter,
Peterson. And here's the punt. High kick, but not going to be fair caught by Jared Howe, who's going to bring it out rushing for that 35-yard line. But he gets to the 28. And Bailey Fisher and the gang will get it at the 28 with 4:42 left in the first half.
We just need like a really like edgy graphic, just like of like Tennessee Tech offense and then Bailey Fisher and the gang on the bottom.
Oh yeah, we do. Bailey Fisher almost sacked as he throws, but
looks like he overthrew him.
Justin Oden. That brings up 2nd and 10. I think we should make some Bailey Fisher and the gang shirts.
Yeah.
It looks like their linebackers in the zone, and he's lining up in the gap, maybe ready to charge forward. Showing blitz, but he backs off. Bailey Fisher throws deep, and it's intercepted. I don't know who that was intended for.
It looked like it was Tavin Kilpatrick again, but he just didn't have the speed to be able to catch up with the ball. That's exactly what happened on that first interception.
No.
That was Bailey Fisher's first pass. Actually, it was Metrius Fleming, it looks like.
Yeah, Metrius Fleming was unable to accelerate to that point, and so another turnover.
Well, I don't know. With it happening to two separate players now, it may just be he's overthrowing them. He may just be overthrowing. He's not taking into account the amount of time it's taking to get to that point.
Right.
And a sack.
Oh my gosh. Henry Karamu on that sack. They're trying this weird formation again. This little YMCA play.
And again, it's unsuccessful, but I can guarantee you we're only about halfway through this second quarter, but we're going to see it again before this game's over.
Oh, this a strong formation, going to be a run up the middle, and
Clay Mazengill just says he's not going to tackle him.
Watch. So, gains a few yards there. That brings up 3rd and 7. Still 0 for 5 on third down conversions. I don't know how that's possible.
It's been an offensive struggle for both teams
the
today.
P formation.
What's another option? Jaquan Coles says no.
Jaquan Coles was so infuriated by that, he didn't even go down. He just threw that man to the ground. Gosh.
They're tired of trick plays. And, they just keep trying to run them. And
oh my gosh. Yeah. I think Austin Peay's playbook might be some sort of like run option heavy playbook. So that brings up 4th and 11, ball on the 44. So here comes Peterson to punt on the 30. See if he can flip the field. Called out the 12. Jared Howell. Oh my gosh, he's breaking some tackles. Can he go? Here comes Jared Howell to the 40, to the 30, to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, into the end zone. It's Jared Howell.
Another punt return for Jared Howell on the season. And that's going to give us our first touchdown of the game.
Oh my!
An 85-yard touchdown return.
Great job, Jared Howell. He was swallowed up at about the 23-yard line. I don't know how he got out of there.
This crowd is ecstatic right now.
Oh my goodness. These concrete bleachers are just shaking right now. But here comes Luke Maynard to try the extra point. Snap, hold, kick, and it is good. So your Tennessee Tech Golden Eagles will go up 13-0 with 3:18 left in the first half. A great start for the Golden Eagles, don't you think?
Yeah, it's there's 3 minutes left in this first half, and we've got our first touchdown of the day. Hopefully this can be the momentum that we need to kickstart this offense. To get some more accurate throws, and
I know. Woo, baby! Another great kick by Blake Alberts. Fielded in the end zone and met right at the 11. Or call that the 16, maybe. Call it the 15.
Call it
I am blind. So, -6 rushing yards after 20 failed attempts at run options. So, 1st and 10, ball on the 15. Oatsvall will hand it off to the halfback who had a hole for a second, maybe gained 5 on that run.
Yeah, the linebackers for Tennessee Tech have done a great job at, there's been holes that have appeared, and they've been able to collapse them, and the secondaries come back down and just been able to close it right up and not allow too big of a gain.
Yeah, they're not hesitating, they're waiting. They're not overcommitting to things.
We've got a guy in motion that went right back to where he started.
What?
Jaquan Coles is doing the hokey pokey in the backfield.
I think they gave it to their slowest runner. But he did gain some yardage, and so Austin Peay is finally up into the positives of rushing.
Did you see that?
No.
Jaquan Coles, if you can, go replay that, because Jaquan Coles was literally just spinning in circles in the backfield. He got through and literally went, instead of going for them, turned back to the outside of the field and was just spinning around.
Most likely another rush by Austin Peay it is, and he's met by Jaquan Coles for a gain of just a yard, and that brings up 4th and 2. And here comes their punter again.
Yeah, Peterson's been a pretty familiar face here, and so has our own punter.
Yeah.
It's just this has been a punter's game.
I think Jaquan Coles earlier was just confused. He was like, I'm in the backfield. Where's the ball carrier?
Someone's taking a timeout. It looks like Tennessee Tech took their first timeout of the half.
Tech, thinking that they should fill in for a 2-minute warning, call a timeout with 1:55 left.
This isn't the pros.
Yeah.
But yeah, going back to a couple plays ago, Jaquan Coles was in the backfield. Looks like he could have been able to make a stop, but he kind of just was looking around for someone to tackle. He ended up looking at the sideline.
Oh, Jared Howell rushed to right where the... Oh, no. Looks like Todd Griffin is injured on the play. His shoulder is hurt. So they'll have to sub in for him. So 1st and 10, ball on the 40. 1:52 left in the first half.
And hopefully he can recover quickly, because I know this is a competitive game and we want to see our opponents lose, but we're all for the game. Here's Bailey Fisher.
A great rush. He stays up and gains a few more yards after that contact.
Gain of 8.
Ball on the 48.
You know, I haven't gotten a chance to say it in a few games, but the only thing worse than a single-threat quarterback, Tech Man, is a dual-threat quarterback.
There it is.
Taking a look at that injury report, he's just got a bruised shoulder, so he will return later in today's game.
Good for him. OVC players always tough. Bailey Fisher going to throw to his right. And it's intercepted. Oh, my goodness. And Bailey Fisher's going to bring him down. 3 turnovers. 3 interceptions thrown by Bailey Fisher. And
it's not been a good day for him in terms of passing game. I don't know if it was the parade, that maybe threw him off or what it is, but something's not inside his head. He's overthrowing players, and that one isn't...
That one, I think he threw it to where Demetrius Fleming was, not to where he was going to be.
And that one, it was going to get batted down, but it kind of just bounced around and like pinball and ended up into a defender's hand. But either way, it does count as an interception, and it's going to give Austin Peay back the ball.
Right at the 40, where the Golden Eagles were. Oates ball under center. We're going to drop back throw. Intercepted! Oh my God, by Christian Watson, the safety, who was way up. And
he was...
where the linebackers were.
I'm not sure if they were dialing up a blitz, bring the safety down for a blitz, but either way, I mean, it doesn't look like he was blitzing either. He was kind of just...
No, he was just there, right place at the right time. And 3 plays in a row have just put the ball either on the 39 or the 40. So let's see if anybody can move off of this line. Bailey Fisher in the gun. Day gets to his right. I would just run out the ball. Oh, nope. They're going to throw, and it's going to be caught by Bradley Clark, and he gains 8 on the play. Bailey Fisher 3 for 10 with 3 interceptions. Those completions are not counted as his interceptions. Those are 3 separate other passes.
Jameis Winston's are.
Yeah.
Threw for 5,000 yards, whatever, last season, and most of them were
50 interceptions.
Audible at the line by Fisher.
2nd and 2, throws to
the
Clark
same man.
again, and they've got a first down. Ball on the 49. Ladies, in case you were wondering, there he is.
He let the dogs out.
He let the dogs out. Who? He let the dogs out.
Get out of this booth.
This is my booth.
It's mine now. Not if we're going to be saying that.
You don't pay rent. Bailey Fisher looking for a deep ball.
And overthrown. Looks like Ethan Cobb may have been the intended receiver.
He was in triple coverage.
57 seconds left in this first half.
You know what that means. 5 minutes left in this first half.
Honestly, this last minute has gone by rather slowly. It's felt like forever ago Tennessee Tech called a timeout at 1 minute and 59 seconds.
I know. So Bailey Fisher is in the zone. He's going to play action to Day Gist, throw to his right.
Kurt Taylor Jr. is...
Oh, look at that speed by Kurt Taylor Jr.
To the 10.
And into the end zone is Kurt Taylor Jr., a 51-yard touchdown pass.
That's exactly what this offensive need. That's exactly what this offense needs.
And you know what? It's more dangerous than a single-threat fullback, a dual-threat fullback. Look at the boosters put on by Kurt Taylor Jr., getting the first offensive touchdown for the Golden Eagles today. And a touchdown still being called by the referee. Here comes Luke Maynard to try the extra point, and Tech will kick it off again with 49 seconds left. Like we said, these quarters never end. Here's the kick, and it is good. Luke Maynard, perfect on the day after his, not fun week last week.
Yeah, it was a struggle for the kicking game on both sides last week. The wind was absolutely horrendous.
Luke Maynard's worst enemy. But he's perfect for today. We love to see him get back on track. And let's see if Austin Peay has anything in them before halftime. Fielded right on the end zone, and he breaks one tackle, and he is out to the 25. So 1st and 10, ball on the 25, 44 seconds left in the second quarter. Looks like we got a weird guy out to the left of the offense. Clay Mazengill sees him.
Is that a tight end?
I don't. He's further back than I think a tight end would be. I think this might. Is it going to be a little toss? Play action. They're looking for a deep ball.
It's batted down by Christian Watson.
Almost intercepted. Both quarterbacks have been sacked twice. Bailey Fisher making up for his 3 interceptions with 1 touchdown. Jeremiah Oatsvall has 1 interception today. No touchdowns. Second down. We're going to end around pass. End around handoff.
Tennessee Tech calls it second timeout of the half.
Okay, fine. Tennessee Tech, we won't end this first half. Austin Peay 0 for 7 on 3rd down. And of course, this is probably when they're going to try some trickery. Jaquan Coles is in the zone. They are going to hand it off. I don't know why.
I think they just want to run out this clock, unlike Tennessee Tech's 2-minute drill.
Oh my goodness. Seth Carlisle in on the stop.
If you open up the Tennessee Tech chew clock playbook, it's just Hail Marys.
Yeah, the other team is supposed to chew the clock, idiot.
We're
supposed to score points.
And there's that man again. It's Peterson.
Here he comes. What is this, his 8th punt of the day?
Something like that.
And here it is. He's a great punter.
He is.
He's got a good leg on him.
Yeah.
Here's Jared Howell. And
right at the 35-yard line. Call it the 36.
Oh my gosh, Jared Howell. It's good to see Jared Howell's got his own mission for today. So, Bailey Fisher under center. 1st and 10, ball on the 36. Golden Eagles have the ball again.
He's dropping back. He's wiggling. He's going outside.
Wheeling and dealing. Here comes Danny Gist. Ooh, spin move. Wow. He looked like a sewing machine with how fast his legs were going. Oh my gosh. A great cut.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to stay out on that flat, but he brought it up, turned it into a wheel route, and ended up just...
Oh, wow. Day Gist, fantastic route running. And Golden Eagles are hurrying to the line.
18 seconds left in this half. He's dropping back again.
He's going to scramble
He's
for
scrambling. He's going to be brought down right around the 38-yard line. Certainly didn't wait for the graphic on that one.
Nope. And they're still rushing for it, and they are going to have one last play. Here it is, folks. They're going to rush for it.
It's going to end up with a sack.
So
why are they cheering? We got sacked.
I think it's because we're winning at halftime. And will that be the end of it? Let's check this replay. Let's see if anything foul happened.
He tackled him through the lineman here.
Yep. So that will bring us to halftime. Golden Eagles are up 20-0 over the Governors. And what looked to be a close game is slowly getting away from Austin Peay. But Asher, why don't you take us around the rest of the conference and see how the other teams are doing?
Yeah, taking a look at our opponent from last week, UT Martin has gone to Tuscaloosa to play University of Alabama.
Alabama? Are they done with conference play?
Yeah, it looks like it. Next week they also play. The week after that they also play Memphis.
Wow, two very big teams at the end of your season.
Yeah, especially Alabama. That's kind of just like the god tier of college football. Taking a look at TSU, they play Eastern Illinois. That's our opponent for next week. That's going to be a great way to end the season.
And it looks like it's a close game there. Some good plays around the field. And lastly, let us look what is the last game for today going on right now.
Jacksonville State is playing Murray State.
Okay.
Looks about the same, a defensive game.
Yeah, two of the better teams, Murray State, they are 4-5 right now, and JSU, they are 6-3. If Austin Peay loses today, which right now they're on track for, if they lose today, Jacksonville State will take first place. Also considering if Southeast Missouri is unable to hold their own against Eastern Kentucky. Well, we will see how those games will go once this game is over, but it looks like the Golden Eagle Marching Band is getting out on the field, setting up to crown Mr. and Mrs. Tennessee Tech.
Yeah, it's been an exciting week here for Tennessee Tech. It's not just the homecoming game. It's all week. There's festivities happening all week, and the Tennessee Tech Marching Band and everyone going on in today's events have spent hours just trying to perfect this and to get the show going. But let's
see who the winner is, and we will watch the Golden Eagle Marching Band after this game, because here comes the homecoming court.
The first runner-up is Columbia.
Yeah, Mr. and Mrs. Tennessee Tech, they're beautiful. They are never, ever going to stay together after today. Let's get back to this game.
I always wanted to be Mr. Tennessee Tech.
I'm gonna try out for it next year.
Tech man, I'm pretty sure you could do it.
My slogan will be, who else? I'm literally Tech man. Who else would you vote for?
I don't know. The fraternities normally have a pretty good shot.
Eh.
There a duck in here?
Well, here comes the Golden Eagles getting ready to receive the ball. This is the first kickoff for Austin Peay today. And
he's
some
got the space.
moves.
Quentin Cross.
Great job getting it out to about the 38. Call it the 37. Quentin Cross. Great moves.
Absolutely. And he would have been contributing to this game a little bit more if earlier in this game when Bailey Fisher was targeting either he or Tavin Kilpatrick in the end zone.
Yeah, no, just a poor throw. But Bailey Fisher has Kurt Taylor Jr. and Day-Day Gist to his side. He throws to his left.
It's Bradley Clark. He's got the first down, and just a little bit more. It's going to end up right around the 50. Call it the 49-yard line.
Great job. Tennessee Tech has 8 first downs today.
This offense that took a little bit of time to wake up has definitely showed up, and they're ready to play.
Yeah, now they're firing on all cylinders. Bradley Clark has 38 yards today. Average, I don't know. I can't man. Great average today with only 4 receptions. Fisher drops back, throws to his left, and it's intercepted. And Bailey Fisher's not going to be able to bring him down. Rely on Day-Day Gist.
That's the 4th time he's targeted Bradley Clark in that flat. The first 3 times were successful and have gotten pretty great yardage, but when you run the same play 4 times, the defense is going to be able to pick up on it. And just like that corner had enough.
I know, and so Governors will get the ball on Tech's 25. I'm pretty sure this is the closest they have been to the end zone today.
Well, hopefully this defense can keep the path and keep them out of the end zone.
Oh, Looks like they're in the Y formation.
Yeah, if you look on the sideline, looks like they have one of the village people on their play call sign.
Yeah. Oh, but he does break into the inside. Some slow running, but he gains about 7 yards. Oh.
Slater Howard looks like he hit his head a little too hard. That's not what you want to see.
No, it is not. Slater Howard, one of the best players on Tech's team. He's going to be a hard player to replace.
Well, hopefully they can give us an injury report here in a few minutes. If you take a look at the total yards, Austin Peay only has about 150. And,
that's going to take away from it as Jaquan Coles gets his 3rd sack today.
He's on fire today. But Tennessee Tech's got about 371, almost 400 yards.
Wow. Yeah, Jaquan Coles taking them almost right back where they started.
Slater Howard's got a pinched nerve. Looks like he's going to be out for about 3 weeks. Oh, well, that's just what the doctor says. But we've got that Cookville water here.
We've got some Cookville water right here. I'm drinking it right now. Quarterback drops back, throws to his right. Intercepted!
Bryson Tolley looks like he's got the space.
He's at midfield. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. And nobody is going to be in sight as he waltzes into the end zone. Wow. 80 yards was the previous record. He breaks it by a yard with that touchdown interception. And Austin Peay having their hearts shattered.
Yeah, it looks like he was trying to pull the same stunt we did, throwing to 2 receivers in the end zone. He had 2 guys right there ready to receive it.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
But not a person in sight as Bryson Tolley turns on the jets and absolutely just takes off.
This place is exploding. Cookville is all for this game today. Wow. Oh. Hopefully they don't distract Luke Maynard as he is attempting this extra point. Snap, hold, kick, and it is good. Your Golden Eagles are now up 27-0 over the Governors.
Sounds like someone's spelling out something down in the stands.
Yeah.
What's a P have to do with Tennessee Tech? Polytechnic.
Oh, Polytechnical. That's a name I haven't heard in years. Whew.
It looks like it's marching band shenanigans.
And I think it worked. That is the first time Austin Peay has not brought it out of the end zone.
Which is odd because normally they're pretty deep into the end zone and they'll still bring it out anyway.
Yeah. So they will start on the 20. Quarterback drops back. He rolls to his left and he is engulfed. The front force by Tech swallowing Oatsville. Eating their oats. And that will bring up 2nd and 14. Ball on the 16. Austin Peay's offense just having a tough time. Here's the tee.
It's just so much space. It's like its own offensive line.
It's a fumble. What? How did he pick that up? It hit him right in the back. Oh my gosh.
You know, I'm surprised he was able to pick that up. You know, I don't think anyone else on that offensive line was going to be able to turn around and get that because, you know, they've all got their own blocking assignments. They're all doing their own job. But that was that screen again. That was that option play again. But it doesn't help when you can't get the ball to your offensive player.
And the same tail, 0 for 9 on 3rd down. They finally convert one right as I spoke. Elijah Brown, the tight end, picking up the 1st down. So Austin Peay finally getting a 3rd down conversion. Is this the drive where they move down the field? Their wide receivers in the zone. They motion man out. They might be trying to screen it to him. But they better watch out. Jaquan Coles is in the zone.
They better not cry either.
Because they just picked up 4 yards. Call it 3 yards. As punishment for your horrible joke.
Well, hey, you know, it's It's November. That means it's basically Christmas time.
That's what they keep telling me, but I keep denying them. Another odd formation. Quarterback drops back.
Right into the looked like hands of Michael Scavo, but incomplete.
3 Tech defenders were there. He tried to get that ball off too quickly. I don't think any of his receivers had run their routes yet.
For some reason, whenever quarterbacks have time to throw, they always... Oh, hold on. Here's the Y again.
It's fun to stay at the...
Backstep.
Sacked! By Sam Oldham, the president's son. And he had all day to throw. I think what stopped him there is he's like, I've never held the ball for this long before.
Yeah, what I was going on to say was like whenever quarterbacks have the time to throw, normally it sounds like, oh, I could just throw into triple coverage.
Nobody's gotten to me yet. I should be safe.
And you know, he looked like he was doing the tango or something, you know, backpedaling like that, which resulted in a sack by Sam Oldham.
So here comes Peterson to punt.
It's a high one.
Kick, yeah. Fielded by Jared Howell. Oh, tripped up before he could get to the 35.
He's close enough.
3 yards shy. So 1st and 10 on the 32. That is where Bailey Fisher will start. This offense, I guess, you know, if I was a coach, I would say game plan is run out the clock. But I am Dwayne Alexander, so I know that I need to score points.
Like I said earlier, it's a deep ball.
And it's caught! Oh my God, Ethan Cobb breaking loose, and he's in the end zone! Ethan Cobb! Oh my God!
A 68-yard touchdown pass. You know, like I was going to say, the chew clock playbook for Tennessee Tech is Hail Marys and verticals. There is nothing that has to do with kneeling. There's no run plays.
Great stiff arm.
Wow, it just dominated that secondary player.
So Ethan Cobb recording a touchdown. First time in a while for him.
Yeah, you know, he's
one of those reliable players. Doesn't get much action, but, you know, he's a reliable guy. He does his job.
I was surprised to hear Justin Oden's name called earlier in today's game. He's normally a special teams player, but they had him in on the offense earlier.
Right, but here's the kick by Luke Maynard, and it is good. Golden Eagles running up the score and leading all the way with our own Tech Golden Eagles.
Looks like somebody's wearing your number down there in Tech, man.
Hey, that's my number.
Nice.
Here comes Blake Alberts to kick off again to Austin Peay with 3:20 left in the third quarter. That fielded on the plane, and he's going to bring it out. Oh, we've got a penalty marker on the field. Clipping. And so that is going to put the ball on the 10 for the Governors. They keep losing yards. They're finding every way to move towards their own end zone, and not towards Tech's.
Sucks to suck, I guess. It's homecoming.
It is homecoming. Gonna hand it off, and he's met immediately by Michael Scavo. So 2nd and 8, ball on the 12, 3 minutes left in the third quarter. So they're taking their time to snap this ball. They're going to hand it off again, and oh my gosh.
Clay Mazzigo met him right at the line.
I don't know what Tech's defensive backs are seeing, but you had 2 safeties up there.
Yeah.
They knew that was going to be a run play.
Christian Watson was already running. He was able to read that handoff pretty much immediately, and he was already right behind Clay Mazzigo, ready for the stop. And there was another defensive player, that had came in from the secondary, ready to make the stop. They've done a great job at getting to the ball.
Tech's defense doing amazing. Austin Peay only 1 for 11. Here's the Y. Toss. Oh my God, he's actually got blocking, but Looks like Bryson Tolly is able to chase him down, and that brings up 4th and 3.
You know, like I said, I guess their wide formation is our halfback pass because they're just going to run it until it works.
Yeah, and so poor Peterson on for his 10th punt today. Taking his time. High kick. Not going to be fair caught. Jared Howell makes a man miss, makes another man miss.
Looks like he made it to the 49-yard line. Call it the 47.
You know, he said, since I've already caught it past the 35, I got to make it to the other one. Bailey Fisher in the eye, hands it off to Day-Day Gist, who's chug-a-lugging along, and oh my god, he breaks free! And only the referee to beat, and he gets into the end zone.
It didn't look like he was going to make it past a yard, but he just kept shoving.
Oh my gosh.
47-yard touchdown run.
And the Tech Golden Eagles are up 40-0, pending the extra point by Luke Maynard.
This crowd is livid right now, and they're going nuts.
And looks like Sergeant York is going to be coming to Cookeville this year if Tech can keep this up. Defense doing their part, and now offense is just blasting away. I'm lonely. And the kick is good.
Is it the Cookeville water that's getting to you, buddy?
So after that amazing run by Day-Day Gist, here comes Blake Albert to kick it off again. And this long kick will be fielded in the end zone, but he's going to bring it out. They have got their worst return man.
Lawson does not have speed. He may be athletic, but he does not have speed.
Poor Oatsville. They have run more plays and held the ball longer, but they have 230 less yards than the Golden Eagles.
Looks like Clay Masengill's calling something at the line.
He sees it. This is going to be a run play. Oh, but he breaks out and he's got a first down. And I think that was the first time Christian Watson didn't rush forward, and it cost them dearly.
Taking a look at rushing yards,
my God.
Austin Peay has 18.
How many does Tech have?
Definitely not 18. It's 100 even rushing yards.
Wow. Here's the P formation, and it's going to be a handoff to the left, and he's got some blocking, but it looks like Sam Oldham, the president's son, is able to bring him down. So, 2nd and 5. Everybody coming up to the line. Ball on the 36. Oatsville under center. Hands it off to his right, but he breaks to the left. He's got another first down. It looks like with this drive, they have equaled the amount of first downs they've had all day.
Got to start somewhere, I suppose.
Yeah, so glad they could show up with 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Another end-around handoff met behind the line.
Michael Scavo says no. It's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
If you look at that, same amount of rushes. Day-Day Gist handsomely beating their running back. So 2nd and 11. Game clock winding down. We're getting close to the end of the third quarter. The P formation again. And it looks like Tech is going to jam this lineup with 5 on their defensive front. They're going to hand it off anyway. And he is met by 3. Oh, no!
Jaquan Coles looks like he hurt his elbow. We're definitely going to have to tune in to see what's going to happen to him. He is one of our star players, someone that always gets motivation going and is able to consistently make a difference on the football field.
And I would not be surprised to see their running game start to take off with Jaquan Coles out of the game. Quarterback drops back. He's throwing a deep ball. Oh, and it is batted away by Jared Howell.
I guess so.
Yeah, that is a true statement, and that will take us to the end of the third quarter. Golden Eagles up 41-0, hosting a shutout over their rivals from Clarksville.
You know, it's been a great game. It started out as a very close game, but has since the margin has just grown exponentially at this point. But it's been an exciting game to have at homecoming. We've had special teams pop off. The offense is starting to wake up, and we've had interceptions, you know.
And wasn't it just 6-0 at the end of the first?
It was. It was a very slow start, but obviously it's taken off.
Look at what 2 quarters will get you.
Yeah.
But
let me tell you, we're soaring on the wings of Eagles right now.
Wow. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Looks like they flipped the field.
Here come the Governors to punt. Oh, poor Peterson. What is this, number 11 on the day? And Jared Howell is still back there after his great defensive play.
Looks like someone was almost back there to block it.
Yeah. Fielded at the 15. It looked like one of the referees was chasing down Jared Howell, ready to tackle him.
He's had enough.
You going to catch that ball? Not if I have anything to say about it. So, Tech will begin their drive. Oh, here's Willie Miller.
There it is.
You know what that means.
All right, let's see if he's going to throw it.
Let's see if Willie Miller stays true to form. He's going to hand it
handoff.
Oh, DJ Worthy breaking
He's
out.
free.
And he's got a first down. Good run by DJ Worthy.
Now, for those of you that don't know what we're talking about with Willie Miller, consistently throughout the season, his first throw of the game is always intercepted.
I think he has broken that twice.
But it's been...
Oh,
here comes that injury report on Jaquan Coles. Looks like he's only got a bruised elbow, and he will return later in today's game.
Thank goodness. Willie Miller under center. He's going to
Play action pass.
He's going to throw deep. Oh, Justin Oden cannot haul it in.
He was wide open, too.
He was.
At that point, that's not the quarterback. You know, earlier we were talking about how it may have been Bailey Fisher causing the errors, but that was 100% on the wide receiver. You were open. You had it. You jumped in the air for it. It just fell right out of your hands.
That is hard to see. It looks like their linebacker, their impact player, is in the zone. Handoff to DJ. Oh, my goodness.
He's blown up behind the line by Schneider.
So that will bring up... Oh my gosh, look at that stat. Tech is 0 for 3 on third down conversions. Guess we haven't come into contact with them very much. Willie Miller's going to rush for it. And... Oh, it's a fumble! And was that picked up?
I think somebody picked it up. I'm not sure who.
That was picked up by Tech. If I can see these... I think it might have been Ethan Cobb to pick it up. But here comes Blake Alberts to punt for only the second time today.
Which is surprising because of the absolutely astronomical amount that Peterson, the punter for Austin Peay, has had to punt.
And so, fair catch symbol called, but this is going to roll into the end zone. Blake Alberts beating himself up over that punt. Here come the Governors. Ball on the 20. And we've got a lot of Tech backups on the field. Gonna hand it off and gain about 2 on the play. Josh Watch hosting a 29-yard game today.
That was Kale Dava, our Canadian left end, for the stop there.
Great defense showing up. Whether you're a starter Or backup. Here's the P formation. Gonna hand it off. He's got a hole up the middle.
He's hurdling. But it went nowhere. It looks like he just hovered instead of hurdled.
Yeah. It looks like Christian Cantrell stopped him, the sophomore out of Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And here we go. Third down again. Austin Peay 1 for 13. It looks like they might be trying to run this one. I wouldn't. We've been great on rush defense.
Yeah, but what do we know? And it's a sack.
He is sacked for the 6th time today. Look like number 49, Jack Warwick, the middle linebacker out of Alcoa, Tennessee, hauled in that sack.
That's a name we haven't gotten an opportunity to call in a while.
Yeah, no, I remember calling his name a few weeks back, but it's good to see you again, Jack. Here comes Peterson. Poor guy. On for his 12th punt today. Letting the play clock wind down. Short kick this time. Fielded.
That's the wrong way.
Yeah. Ashton Maples getting slightly turned around on that punt return. But he brings it out to the 41. Gets good forward progress there. And that is where Willie Miller will start. DJ Worthy and Blake Metzger. Play action. Throws right to the line. Uh-oh. Justin Schneider was injured on the play. An atrocious throw straight to the impact player. Yeah. Very dangerous. That could have been returned for a touchdown.
We had a player in that area, but he went the opposite direction of where that ball ended up going.
Yeah, I think that was just a miscommunication. Full house set for Willie Miller. Drops back and is immediately sacked.
I don't think DJ Worthy felt that it was necessary to try to put in a block there.
Well, I mean, he wasn't in between the defender and Willie Miller, so
he didn't try to do anything. He just stood there.
Well, that was his assignment. He's like, I'm supposed to stand here, and if somebody tries to come for him, I'm
gonna let him go because this is my dot.
He wasn't in between us. 0 for 4 on third down. Let's see if they can change that. Willie Miller looking for a deep ball for some reason. And it's caught by Ethan Cobb. Ethan Cobb having a 100-yard game today after only 2 catches. Wow.
What can you say? He's different. He's built different.
He's just built different. So he picks up the first down and puts the Golden Eagles on the 27. We are under 4 minutes left in this game. Officially 106 yards for Ethan Cobb. Looks like this might be an option run for Willie Miller, but he fumbles it anyways. After that fumble, luckily the Golden Eagles recover. Looks like Justin Schneider will be out for a quarter, so he is out for the rest of the game. I formation for Willie Miller. 2nd and 9, ball on the 26. That fumble gained them a yard.
Well, I don't know if he'll be out for the rest of the game. You know, there's still a chance we can go into overtime.
True. Handoff to DJ Worthy, who picks up maybe 2 yards.
As long as they play with heart.
So 1 for 5 on third down conversions. Willie Miller in the gun. Ethan Cobb out to the left. Look like Blake Metzger is acting as a backup tight end on the right. They're letting this play clock wind down. Odd for Tech.
Which is great, but also, like you said, odd.
Willie Miller rushing out. He might be able to pick up the first down, and he's still going. Got blocking up front. Oh, so close to the end zone. 4 rush attempts for 26 yards by Willie Miller.
That was kind of one of those, you thought we were just trying to wind down the clock.
Yeah. Caught you napping. Oh, that block by Bradley Clark. Not good enough to block 2 men. So that brings up 1st and goal, ball on the 3 for the Golden Eagles. Let's see what they have cooked up in the red zone for the backups. Everybody on the line. Play clock down to 10. Now down to 5. We're within 2 minutes left in the game. Hands it off to DJ Worthy, who's met behind the line of scrimmage.
Like a loss of 2.
This drive going on for 2.5 minutes.
Because that's exactly what we need.
Yeah.
Keep breaking in that time of possession and just run out this clock.
Finally listening to us. They're probably going to let this play clock go down to 3 again. I would hand it off to Blake Metzger or DJ Worthy again. They hand it off to Blake Metzger, who's tripped up, able to get back to the line of scrimmage. So that brings up 3rd and goal. And Tech is 2 for 6 on 3rd down. Looks like all of the Austin Peay defenders are right there. 9 of them. Only 2 men out to guard the receivers. I wouldn't be surprised if you threw it here, since you've got everybody back there. Nope, handed off to Blake Metzger. Able to break 1 tackle, but not the next. That brings up 4th down. And probably brings Luke Maynard to kick a field goal. With 50 seconds left. Here comes Luke Maynard to try on a field goal. So a 22-yard field goal attempt by Luke Maynard. He's going to let this clock wind down, and we're going to be within 30 seconds of this game. And the kick is good. Your Golden Eagles are up 44-0 over the Austin Peay Governors.
Hey, you never know. They've got 25 seconds, right? So,
Play it out for me.
They're gonna have
Kickoff return touchdown.
Then they're gonna have to do an onside kick.
Probably
have to go for 2.
Probably a high kick where you recover it immediately and run it in for an end zone.
So they're gonna have to go for 2.
Yeah.
Onside kick. Another one.
Step 4, profit.
You know, I give up. They don't have a chance. It's over with.
Fielded in the end zone. He's gonna bring it out. And brought down at the 20-yard line. That is where Austin Peay will start their drive. And they're probably just going to run out this clock. But knowing Tech, we'll probably get an interception or we'll call all our timeouts. End around, handoff. It's a fumble. Pick it up.
Looks like
Austin Peay recovered.
Which is surprising that... Was it a lineman that picked it up?
Looked like it. Ooh, a hard hit by number 49, Jack Warwick, calling his name again.
Yeah, normally, whenever fumbles happen on offense, it's very hard for the line and other offensive players to pick it up because they've all got their assignments. They're all looking the other way down the field.
Yeah, you're not really looking because you trust that your halfback isn't going to fumble the ball. 4, 3, 2, 1.
They got the snap off.
Hand it off again.
And to get humiliated, and that's the game.
They're going to lose yards on the last play of the game. Your Tennessee Tech Golden Eagles. Is somebody injured? Was Bailey Fisher just dancing on Michael Scavo?
Just tap dancing on his chest.
But either way, your Golden Eagles are going to host their 3rd shutout of the year. Amazing play. Day Gist having a great day. And again, Jared Howell comes in with his signature punt return touchdown.
Yeah.
And Bryson Tolley with his interception for a touchdown. those really helped kickstart Tech getting into the rest of the game because it was slow. It was slow comings by the beginning and at the end of the first quarter. It was only 6-0.
Yeah, it was a very slow offensive start. We had to settle for field goals twice. We had an interception by Bailey Fisher. I think it was his first throw of the game was an interception.
I think so.
But after both of those touchdown returns from the interception and from the punt, we was able to get the momentum we need, and Austin Peay did not get any momentum at all.
Austin Peay on all aspects of the ball, they won the turnover margin by 4.
Yeah, they just couldn't produce on offense.
Yeah, and so Tech's defense really just nullifying any of the mistakes on offense, and offense was able to shine with 1 or 2 good plays here that took us up 44-0 over the Governors, and the Golden Eagles have 1 game left on the season. They are taking home the Alvin C. York Trophy, and
away from Austin Peay.
Who has held it for the last 3 years.
Yeah, and if that doesn't feel good, then I don't know what does.
I know, and we are going into the championship play.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's really nice to have an actual regular season. It's even more exciting to have a postseason.
It's a great feeling, and we are going to go next week. We are traveling away. Sadly, we won't have a home ending to our season, but we are going to face the Eastern Illinois Panthers, who are currently 1-8. They have only won 1 game all season.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say we're going to come away with another win.
Yeah, and so could this be the first year that the Golden Eagles go undefeated in conference play? I think so.
I'm definitely excited for next week and definitely excited for postseason play.
But for everybody here, this presentation of the OVC and NCAA football has been brought to you by beautiful Cookeville, Tennessee. And we will see you all next week. Happy homecoming, everybody. Have a great night. Celebrate. Not too hard. Be responsible. But keep those wings up.